so people kind of understand it conceptually. So I think this is a hit, not just with people like us. I think general audiences will really, really get, be able to sink their teeth into this too, and it'll get them excited, I think, as well.
I agree. Bob, did it strike you at all seeing two Ezra Millers on screen? Do you think that Keaton was a de facto consultant on that because of multiplicity?
Yeah, that hadn't occurred to me. Look, honest to God, I don't want to bring the conversation down to a more serious level, but my big concern is that there's going to be some sort of Ezra Miller smear campaign that's going to precede this, that may damage its box office, that may damage its public perception. And obviously, Ezra Miller has had his myriad issues, and whether he's going to end up in prison. I mean, he could end up doing press from prison because of some of those things. And, I'm not going to weigh in one way or another on those things, but my concern is that no matter how good this movie might be, that may be an element here, like an X factor that drags it down as far as its reception. And obviously it has nothing to do with the movie itself, it has to do with the lead in the movie. And the fact that, man, is it ballsy to have, as this portion of the conversation started out, two, not one, but two Ezra Millers. That's why when there was conversation about recasting Flash in this movie and doing with a different actor, it's not just shooting one Flash. It's not just shooting one Barry. They would have to shoot two Barrys, which is twice the amount of pickups and replacement shots. And it would have been, even with the long delay in getting this movie out, it would have been a nightmare from a technical point of view.
I agree, and a lot of us go back to the Future. Guys, help me out. Who was the actor that was replaced? Eric Stoltz. Thank you. Yeah. But to Bob's larger point, this is far more complicated than that. But listen, here's the deal. It comes out in June. Let's hope, for the sake of this guy. I think the kid's troubled. I hope he's better. I hope he gets help, and I think he's a great talent. So let's just kind of hope for the best. And it's February 12th now as we're recording this. The film comes out in 4 months, right? Maybe everything will be okay. But overall, just real quick, final hoorah. Awesome, right? Everybody's pumped.
Yeah.
I mean, really, that was a fantastic trailer. It had a lot of heart in it too, which I think is probably testimony to the director. And it'll be interesting to see also what if anything happens with Michael Keaton's Batman, because at one point in time they had plans for him to continue, and obviously he was in Batgirl. If this is his final film, you know what? I'll take it. I just give me him one more time on the screen and seal, just not that he needed it, but just seal that legacy as one of the finest actors to play the role. And the actor that, even though he wasn't the original, he was by definition technically the third live action actor, right? The two serials were two different actors.
Fourth.
Adam West.
Fourth.
Yeah, before.
There were two different serial actors, then Adam West, and then Michael Keaton.
Yeah. I said that right. I just did the math wrong. Yeah, the fourth actor. He is in a lot of ways the definitive actor, because he took that post Frank Miller world and created a serious Batman on screen. And again, I go back to that could have not worked. And if they could go back in time, should have given him first billing, not Nicholson. I'm kidding. Anyway, all right, Aaron.
We actually forget how subversive 89 was. Batman 89. I mean, complete sea change, at least in terms of general audiences.
There was no Twitter.
Yes,
there's no Twitter.
Richard Donner's Superman and Batman 89 are very pivotal films. So let's go around and do a plug, and then if you just have any final thoughts, this is just a live show. I'm not even cutting this as a podcast. This is just up for us to share and geek out together. So Aaron, floor is yours, and I'll make my rounds here.
Awesome. Yeah. So I'm Aaron, and you can catch me at the Fanboy Garage on Twitter and wherever you find great podcasts.
Awesome. I'm going to be back in New York in a few months, and we'll get together. Zaki Hassan.
First of all, Rick, thanks for roping us all in to do this. It's such a blast.
Yeah, thank you, Rick.
Thank you.
One thing I wanted to address about Ezra Miller, this sort of, as you were talking, it occurred to me, I wonder how much of the sort of kerfuffle surrounding them is an online only type of thing. I wonder if your person on the street is even really aware of it outside of, that's something, whatever, I think it feels like more of an online thing. And then the other thought I had is, I see this and it makes me long for the world where Christopher Reeve was still with us, and
oh my gosh,
he could be honored in this same way, because
Yeah.
he would be, he would be,
Woo, man, you just brought a tear to my eye.
right?
I could not agree with that more.